The story of the prophet Samuel. Long ago, in the nation of Israel, there lived a woman named Hannah. Hannah was the wife of Elkanah, but for a long time she had no child. Every year, when they went to worship God at the house of the Lord in Shiloh, Hannah was deeply sorrowful and cried out to God with tears, asking him to give her a child. One day, Hannah prayed with great anguish of heart and made a vow to God, saying, "O Lord of hosts, if you give me a son, I will dedicate him to you all the days of his life." God heard her prayer and blessed her with a son. She named him Samuel, saying, "Because I asked him of the Lord." When Samuel was still young, Hannah fulfilled her promise. She took Samuel to the house of the Lord in Shiloh and entrusted him to serve under the priest Eli. There, Samuel grew up serving the Lord faithfully, wearing a linen garment, and the favor of God was upon him. One night, as Samuel was lying down, he heard a voice calling him, "Samuel, Samuel." He ran to Eli, thinking that Eli had called him. This happened 3 times, until Eli realized that it was the Lord calling the boy. He instructed Samuel, "If you hear the voice again, say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" The 4th time, the Lord called Samuel, and he answered just as he had been taught. From that day on, God began to speak through Samuel and establish him as a great prophet in Israel. Not a single word that Samuel spoke from the Lord failed to come true. Later, Samuel led the people of Israel in righteousness, urging them to fear the Lord and turn away from idol worship. He was faithful, just, and attentive to the voice of God. By God's direction, Samuel anointed the kings of Israel, first Saul and later David, the king after God's own heart. Samuel lived a life of obedience and service to God until the end of his days. His story teaches us the power of prayer, obedience, and listening to the voice of God from childhood into adulthood.